Hi everyone, my name is Dalton Harbaugh, and today I want to talk about something very important, something I like to call forgotten costs. So picture this, you're out purchasing your very first home, you're prepared for your down payment, escrow's getting ready to close, and all of a sudden all these extra fees pop up and you're like, what is that? What is this? And it's all this extra money. And you get very angry, right? So what I want to talk about today is going to better prepare you for when that moment happens. So the first thing I want to talk about is your Earnest money deposit. So when you place an offer on a home, you have to put in an Earnest money deposit. Typically it's around 3%. It is negotiable. That money will then be deposited into your escrow account very early on in your transaction. However, it will be applied towards your down payment. So it barely can be considered a forgotten cost, but it is something you do need to be prepared of because that money does need to be available early on in your transaction. The next three things that I want to talk about have to do with inspections on your property. So the first one is your home inspection. So you're going to hire a home inspector to come out, inspect the home that you're purchasing to verify it's in good enough condition for you to move forward. That's typically going to run you anywhere from $250 to $500 depending upon the size of the property and what inspector you're using. The next will be your termite report. So you're also going to hire another inspector to come out to check on the termites on the property and give you a report that lets you know how much termite damage there is and how much repair work there will be needed for that home to repair that termite damage. The next thing will be your appraisal. So if you are using a loan, you will have to do this. If you're a cash buyer, this won't refer to you. But what the appraiser does is he comes out and he's gonna evaluate the price of your home that you're purchasing. It lets the lender know that the amount of money you are paying for that home is actually what it truly is worth, just in case the lender has to take over the property because you miss some payments and end up losing the property, which hopefully that doesn't happen. But that's what the appraiser's job is. That's typically going to cost you right around $500 per inspection. There are times you have to have two appraisal inspections done, possibly even three, but typically it's one. For your termite report that you had done, that's going to run you around $100 as well. The next thing that you have to remember is your closing costs. So as the buyer, most of your closing costs are going to be put towards your lender fees, right? So your lender's preparing your loan, so you're going to be paying him to prepare your loan. There's transfer fees, there's document fees, running your credit report, all these different things that the lender's typically going to charge you that will have to be paid before closing escrow. And the other half of the closing costs that you'll be having to be responsible for will be your escrow fees. So typically you're going to have a 50-50 split on escrow between you and the seller. And pretty much what that covers is, escrow, the third party, is holding all your documents. They're overseeing the transaction. They're holding the money. They have to get paid as well. So those are some hidden fees. They're actually surprisingly quite a bit of money. It can be around anywhere from 2 to 4% on average of the purchase price of your home. So to give you an example, if you're buying a $750,000 home, that's $15,000 to $30,000 of additional money that you are responsible to pay to close escrow besides your down payment. Now this is all dependent upon what type of loan you are using, and like I mentioned before, if you are a cash buyer, some of these things will not apply to you. But I hope that was all useful information so you won't be caught off guard like so many other people have in the past. If you guys have any questions for me, call, text, email me, reach out on social media, comment in this video, let me know what you think about it. And I look forward to talking to you guys and see you on the next video. Bye.